Good morning. It's very, very early. We are in Nakameguro. Sophie's taking me to get a haircut because she hates my hair. I barely slept last night. Today's been a bit of a blur getting up and getting here, but we're here. I've caught 2 buses and 2 trains, and you know, Sophie got to ride the #1 train line in Tokyo, the Saikyo line. How was it?
It was incredible. Wait, how do we get in here?
502? Incredible. 1 stop from Shinjuku to Shibuya.
Incredible. Recommend.
Very good. There's just so much to look at. Does the bike work? Is it a real bike?
Not it. Yeah, it works.
Yeah. There's so much. What you said, you think it's like a place in Koenji?
Yeah, it looks like Koenji.
So cool. Okay, so Maru cut my hair. This is how it looks. Can you do a 360?
Okay.
This is how it looks up there. Cute, no? He also did my eyebrows, which is what? Mayuge, which I've never heard that term before, but I suppose when would I ever use the term for eyebrows?
He's very good at foreigners' hair.
Very good at foreigners' hair. Would you recommend people booking at Pinzoro if they do not speak much Japanese?
He's totally fine with people who don't speak Japanese, but you just need to show him a photo or something, obviously, if you want like something in particular done. Otherwise, I usually don't tell him anything. I just had to leave it up to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to leave it up to them, but they eventually just brought a bunch of photos over and was like, okay, we'll go with this one. And then on the way, he was just sort of asking like, do you want a more fade or like longer? And we got there in the end. Really cool shop as well. Like, as Sophie said, Koenji Poi. And then as we were leaving, talking about clothes, they mentioned that there is a furugi, like a second-hand clothing shop in the same building called Kagami Rock. I looked it up, basically nothing on Google and not really any followers on their Instagram either, but they mainly focus on Komnaga-san. And Sophie said that he mentioned that it was mainly like runway, really like coveted, lovely, beautiful pieces. So that shop opens in 45 minutes. So we're gonna wander around Nakameguro until then, before we go to Ginza to go to Dover Street Market. And it should be cool. It could be a really interesting place. Hopefully it's worth the wait, but what a funny, lucky find. And it's really cold at the moment.
I guess the other thing to mention is I don't know how to reserve a Pinzoro because I think you have to maybe send them an email. I just sent them a line.
I think there'd be like stuff off their website that you'd be able to.
They have a website, yeah.
Yeah, so you could definitely find it off that. All right, it's windy. It's windy. We've stumbled across this Tsukiji fish market restaurant that literally you had to wait a few minutes for it to open and there were already people lighting up. But check out this menu. Look at this. 45 bucks? Let's do it. What do you want to get?
I can't decide. I'm thinking the biggest thing, but it's also like 3,800 yen.
Yeah, but you only Tsukiji once.
Or this. I want something with more salmon, so I'm thinking... Like, if I'm going to spend 3,800, maybe this. This is not salmon. This is maguro.
Yum.
So for maximum maguro, I mean maximum salmon.
Maximum?
Max salmon.
Max salmon?
I kind of want uni as well, but they don't have it.
Demand it. So he's going for this one. We're going for this one. We're going the balls of fire. They're actually balls of fish. And udon cha. Let's do it. Even though we already have cha.
Yeah.
Wow. Here's mine. Nice and don shaped. This spread though, oof. 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 So Sophie's given us a soy sauce hack, which is that if the sauce is slightly clear, then it's good. And if it's very dark and you can't see through it, then it's oxidized too much and it's not as good. Will we find out the difference? Is some science.
Yes, it will taste better.
So we went back to Kagami Rock and had a look. It's a beautiful little shop. What do they call genkan? You take your shoes off? You take your shoes off at the entrance, and they had a lot of lovely little pieces, but as I've said before in the past, it's lovely to look at comm stuff, but none of it will ever fit me. But the shop stuff were really lovely. They've even got this area that by request you can look at, which is all things that you cannot buy. Basically they have an archive there for stylists to come rent, and you're welcome to do that. We didn't though because we've got to go to do a lot of other stuff today. But regardless, highly recommend coming out here. I think there's a couple of other like secondhand shops in Nakameguro to maybe make it worth your while, but Kagami Rock, if you're into comm, is a must visit. Also, when we were leaving, the staff pointed out, oh, those are comm, those shoes. That Sophie's, they were just like, oh, milk. And Sophie got gassed up a bit, which is pretty nice. And also, we weren't able to, so windy, we weren't able to figure out completely what they meant, but they did mention how somehow Rei Kawakubo was involved with milk in some way, like wholesaling or perhaps producing some stuff for them. We couldn't quite get the translation right due to verbs and meanings, but that's kind of interesting. I definitely didn't know that, and it's pretty cool considering. But you said milk's been around since the 70s?
Yeah.
But milk isn't around anymore.
No, it is. What do you mean it's not around anymore?
I only know Milk Boy, or like Land. And I don't know what Land is.
Well,
whether
I literally went to Milk last week. There's a store in Harajuku.
Okay, but is it the same vibe?
I mean, obviously not, because whatever was in style or whatever they wanted to do in the 70s, and it would have been run by a different person.
Yeah.
But it hasn't really changed that much, and I think it's never really gone full Lolita. Even though it's considered to be the original Lolita brand, it's never sold like the full poofy skirts or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Learning about histories of brands and
well, the
way
reason
they
I got
interact.
into it in the first place is that they sell a lot of things that look kind of retro. So.
You heard it here first. Some Sophie lore. Me, like the doofus that I am, I forgot my Suica again. So I'm on the paper tickets. We're making a stop at a bread.
Yes, a bread.
It's called a bread.
A bread shop, otherwise known as a bakery.
The Shitty Bakery. Let's have an investigate. The milk stick has been located. I'm more interested in this fruit juice. Ume? Oh, this one. Oh, these are all looking good. Yuzu. Do you want one? What's this one?
One is raisin. Pretzel croissant.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe oh, you can't put it back, can
I'm
you?
not gonna put it.
Yes, then. I can't not get the ramen
Eat it
ready.
later.
I'll eat this one now.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I also got a pan au chocolat because influenced.
Do I get
Milk loaf.
milk stick?
Milk stick. And here's my rum and raisin bread. I have a bite.
Butter.
It's just like fluffy white bread and
Yes.
butter. Yeah. We are in hibya, but also basically ginza. It's very different, hey. Lots of tall skyscrapers, clearly business district town. We're actually gonna do a quick stop into Big Camera and see what the new version of this camera is, because it has a better low light sensor, which effectively is the biggest thing kicking my ass at the moment, because like even with grading, you've seen it kind of it ends up being very washed out because it doesn't pick up a lot in low light. So we'll see what we can find, and if we can get some tax-free, then we'll be going to DSM and seeing what we find. I reckon, person ended up running past. That was very calm.
Do you think that person just came from DSM?
Yeah, I was gonna say the person.
Does that person work at DSM?
Yeah, did they work at DSM? Well, this is the newer one. It's like face tracking me, which is pretty cool. I wonder, do we upgrade? Do we upgrade? We have left the Big Camera with a purchase. I wonder what it could be. But now though, we're going to the Esther Bunny pop-up that Sophie's been super excited to go to here at the Marui, just outside Yurakucho station. There's also one in Shibuya. Apparently if you go to both and buy something, or do you actually not need to buy something, but you get a free mirror?
I think you have to buy something because it's a stamp rally, and I think you get the stamps by buying something. I assume.
Joyful Christmas. I'll follow you. Here at the Esther Bunny pop-up. And there's like this little photo spot, which is super cute. And I have to wear these slippers in order to make it work. It's time for Sophie's turn. What's the new app you've got?
It's called Beauty Cam.
It's giving me, it's feeding me ads. How do I get out of the ad?
There should be a skip button.
Continue to.
Yes, so annoying, right?
I can't believe this.
It's free.
Okay. So many cute things with Esther Bunny. Like this one.
So apparently the stuff that's being sold here is usually only available in Korea.
Oh, really? So it's like
compared to the stock that's being sold at 109 is completely different.
But is it also just Korea stuff?
This stuff, apparently.
I mean, the 109 stuff.
No.
The slippers are so comfy. Oh, it's so soft. Oh, cute messages. What will you write?
It's so hard to draw on this surface, but I will try. She has lumpy ears, right? Does she have a round face, or she has a lumpy face? What do her hands look like? They're just lumpy.
Choo.
Choo.
The finished product. Choo. And this is my message for Esther. Very, very cute. I wonder if we'll make it to the Shibuya one. This has been super cute. I'm glad we stopped by. Esther. Oh, they're so cute. Ginza is different. We've got Balenciaga over there. Sorry, it's windy. Down here, Giorgio Armani, Bottega Veneta. Jesus Christ. All these buildings though. Look at this glass one. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ah, it's Hermes. Hermes. Would you like a Coach bag? Or a Fred? Or a Gap? Why is the Gap like censored? Oh, it's not even open. The Coach store is pretty cool. Is there a Gaba in Ginza? I wonder what that one would have been like. Sorry, it's really chilly. Gucci? Joe, did you? Here? Biggie here. Okay.
Why is there any flags or any banners for Onitsuka Tiger? Oh, it's an anniversary.
75th anniversary. Do you want to go celebrate?
Not really, except
There is a komehyo. What happened? I thought you were all about Onitsuka Tigers.
theoretically I like their shoes, but they make it so freaking hard for me to buy them.
Why?
They're so hard to get in Europe. Like they have a warehouse in Germany, and then like some of their websites don't work. The website doesn't work in Chrome. I always have to use Opera to check out. And the stock is all over the place, and the sizing is all over the place.
Oh no.
So
Dodova. In we go. What can we find in here? We could find Uniqlo. Doba. Bendova. Starting at the top. At the shrine. Very nice. Just jump off.
what? This is cute, but also you could literally just buy a pink sweater and go buy like any red ribbon and put it on.
But is that, what's the material?
Yeah, but I'm saying like what you're paying for is the design, right? You're not paying for the materials necessarily. Like a small percentage of the price is going to be materials.
Do you know, it depends on the materials.
It is 63,000 yen.
Check the material tag. It's on the...
But it might be on here.
See, here, it's on there. It says it on there. It's mohair.
Yeah, so I can go buy a mohair sweater from anyone. Fine mohair.
Fine mohair. These are super cute. As are the bags.
I like the black one.
Small washer.
I can't even fit my phone in there, but it's cute.
With great difficulty.
Fit half of my phone in there.
Very cool. We've got all these insect and elephant themed stuff. There's the Mew Mew. And down we go. To another floor. Sorry y'all, we got asked to stop filming, so gotta respect their wishes, but we'll give you a rundown afterwards. Cute. This is one of the capsules from the old Naga King capsule tower, RIP, that they've got on display here, which you can see the info here. A really, really iconic tower. There's at least if you don't forget who did it, that they tour one of these with someone that owned it. It's so cool. Yeah, what vibes. Alright, Sophie is off to the second Esther Bunny pop-up, and I'm heading to Shimokitazawa to meet the landlord of the place I was initially staying at in order to give them their keys and stuff back, and then I'll get some money. I think I had to pay some bills as well, so I'll be getting maybe just over half my deposit, close to all of it. Anyway, Dover Street Market, really, really cool place. Unfortunately, I mean, and also like understandably you can't film in there and take photos because a lot of people are there just sort of looking and being a bit annoying in there. A lot of like just loud, there's a lot of loud people, but really, really cool spot. Like, I'm sure you know all about it. It's multiple floors with comme des garçons and its various versions on each floor, and then many other brands from around the world in there. Simone Rocha, saw some Marni, saw some Bodhi, saw some Nike, saw some Loewe. Really cool stuff. Also, the most impeccably dressed staff. But I suppose it's because they're basically all wearing com, except for the ones from more specialized stores where like the Tom Brown guy was wearing Tom Brown. There was like a Balenciaga section that didn't look like you were supposed to be allowed to go there, but yes, you were. Really cool spot as well in the, yeah, just 5-6 floors of just awesome and curation, and should definitely be on your list. Like Ginza, I suppose it's, you know, for luxury shopping, so when you're out here it's just constant, it feels like a different level of consumerism because it is big money is being spent here all the time. Kind of makes it feel like some, I don't know, some places in New York maybe, but yeah. Alright, we're gonna head to Shimokitazawa, do this, then going to get some dinner, going to an izakaya with Sophie. I think it's our like her second last day here, so that's sad. I don't know what I'm going to do for my last couple of days. I do have a potential meetup with an old friend and then another potential meetup, but otherwise, like, I think I'm just going to be like exhausted and like emotionally spent because it's been a pretty big few weeks here, and as much as I do want to extend, and I can't extend because I have a family thing I need to be back for, it's also getting to that stage of traveling where I'm wrecked, and I haven't even really gone out. I've gone out properly one night. Other nights just like a few drinks but get home on time. Tonight we'll be going out to a show, but I do also plan to get home at a reasonable hour because we need to be doing stuff tomorrow, and I don't want to spend like last day with Sophia's just hungover mess. So let's do it. Let's leave Ginza. Farewell, and we shall be in Shimokitazawa in the next half hour or so. Oh, it's windy. Okay, just checked out of the accommodation. It's so windy, I'm so sorry. Just checked out of the accommodation, and it's just funny. Share houses are funny, but the landlord is lovely. Sean is from Australia, and I would say that if you are looking for, you have to, like, the minimum is a month, right? And you got to pay, you know, the month's rent, which is maybe between 500 to 700 depending on the room that you get into a share house, and then it's like 20 or 30,000, so $200 or $300 a deposit, you get 200 back. It can be worth it if your stay here is a bit longer, because I don't know, mine paying like 600, then, you know, 30, you get 20 back, for effectively the entire time I'm here. Ended up being about $20 a day, which is excellent. Like, it's stupidly good, and because it's a share house, you know, you do run the risk of it being fun to be around, but the place I lived in before was also quiet. This one was quiet as well. You just hear people like sort of keeping to themselves in their rooms, but never unable to sleep or anything like that. But yeah, recommend it if you're interested in that kind of thing. It's Tokyo Stays, so Tokyo then stays with a Z at the end instead of an S, and then you can see what rooms they have available and just send them an email and explain your situation, and you do the deposit by PayPal, and then the rest is a cash handover. I should have filmed the room, but sort of ran out of time. I went to the bathroom and then he showed up and I was like, oh, can't really film it, but it was fine. Like, pretty spacious, to be honest, the rooms that I've stayed in and seen that this place has, and this was a smaller one too, so you won't feel uncomfortable. You could definitely fit 2 people in there too. Holly stayed the first few nights and it didn't feel like cramped or anything. But yeah, a good base of operations. Pick an area you like. I like staying around here, but yeah, I don't know, it's not even an ad, this is just me waxing off about a place I enjoy. Alright, now maybe wait for Sophie and get some food. So we are at Shirube, one of our favorite izakayas. There's also a really cool one in Shibuya, but this one is a lot easier to get into in Shimokitazawa. Look at this deal, 45 bucks, 2 hours nomihodai, all you can drink. Then all this food included, and here are your drinks. That's a deal. That is a deal.
On that menu, does it say how much the sashimi is? No, it doesn't.
So it just says, yeah.
I want to order it so it's too expensive. What else? What else would you like?
This is probably really amazing. Let's find out how much this is. I don't think it's expensive because I have ordered it before.
Okay.
Pudding that comes with little baguettes and it has like honey sauce on it. And it's
So it's really cool, like the seating in here. Hi, arigatou gozaimasu. You sit in pits. It's like all that stuff is like in here, in this depth where it's just very, very dark. Very fun. Sophie's looking up the dessert or potentially meal dish.
I think it's not a dessert.
There's something fishy about this place.
Pretty good. It's not too dark.
Oh yeah, you can see the... Very nice, very nice. Let's check the pour. We'll check the pour. The aroma. Oh yes, I can see to the bottom. Very good, very good. Wonton, wonton, wonton. Spicy.
It's like dessert.
So we got this ebi tempura and this cheese tofu dish that Sophie has been fiending for. We got him. $100. Maybe the most expensive meal, but geez, what a deal. Everything was delicious. Arigatou gozaimasu. So this is the outside of Shirube. We've just eaten. Very, very lovely. They even came out to say goodbye. How would you rate it, as usual?
Compared to the Shibuya one or the food itself?
Whatever you'd like to say.
Food, 10 out of 10. Compared to Shibuya, not as good.
Like Shibuya's not as good as this one's not as good.
This one is not as good as Shibuya.
I think the experience of getting into the Shibuya one is
I wasn't even taking that into account.
better. Like going to the Shibuya one, it's like going to like another world. But I prefer this one because it's, I don't know, in the Shibuya one it feels like there's 2 floors.
It's lovely, and this one is just looks like every other izakaya.
I feel like the other one does as well.
Also, the waitress fucked up the order.
It's fine. All
That's
you do is
basically
just...
what I'm removing one star for.
all you do is just say, hey, where's this? And then we got the food.
Yeah, but like the service at the other one was always amazing.
We haven't been there this time though, so you don't know if it's still the same post
Still my favorite is
the Corona return. Of course you can go to Daiso. But yeah, Shirube slaps. Regardless of where it is, you will have a good time. The Shibuya one, you definitely need a video of how to get into it, but it's so exciting because it's like by the train tracks and yeah, you never expect it. It's a really good like ninja door entrance to like show somebody, but if you want something that's easier to get a seat at, this one's the place. It's cold. It's very cold. We are on a time limit tonight, so we can't go to Force as much as the OGs will remember our times at Force. We are going to drop by Tomboy and see Tomo. It's karaoke night tonight. There will be some songs, but we just can't stay very long. I have someone else, I have to be out and out to a different place and back by midnight. I don't know how we're going to do this. Wish me luck. Before I left, I was supposed to help carry a Mikoshi. I've been invited to do it back in September, so I need to remember. It's so sad leaving there so soon. I just have such a busy night. It was lovely to see Tomo and the live karaoke they had on. They had like a guy on guitar and a guy on a flute, and they would just improvise. I mean, not improvise, they'd be like, here's the song, find the chord changes and just go along. Unfortunately, Sophie couldn't stay because it's funny that like apparently they brought in all these rules about smoking, yet so many bars and restaurants are still just smoking. I asked them there and they're just like, yeah, but not for us. I feel like it's just whether you feel like it or not. But no, it was nice to see people, nice to see Tomo, and a couple of people in there was like, oh, I used to go to Ghetto all the time. It's like, that was over 4 years ago. How do you remember who I am? But don't know. Now I just smell like cigarettes. Heading to Okubo. I do have a thing on in Nakameguro. There's just not enough time. There's not enough time, and I can't move around the city quickly enough to go do everything and see everyone. So let's mosey. Okay. Sorry, this song just came on. Bum, ba-da-da, bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, bum. Gave up going to Nakameguro because it's just not going to happen. It's impossible. Don't even try it. We're in Okubo. We're going to go to Bacon. Hear the Jinro frogs. I'm going to take a photo. I get so confused with the fact that Okubo and Shinokubo are so close to each other. I feel like I've walked to like Ikemen too, because the donkey's here. When I'm lying here in my arms. Almost there. Alright, well this is us. Bacon, second floor. Up here amongst this. You can hear it. How do we get in here? We're in. It's a cool spot.
Yo, what's good?
Let's get a fit check here. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a kimono. There's not much.
There's no much.
There's no brand.
But you give us like a proper like chain here as well.
We got swag. This is my party. We're out here celebrating my first year anniversary. I've thrown 21 parties this year, and I threw 3 parties last year.
What's been the highlight?
The highlight is right here, right now, with all of you watching at home. Shout out, Jacques.
And so, where can people find your parties?
Well, you can find it on goodnight.fm on Instagram. We usually throw parties at this place called Bacon, where we're at right now. There's also another place called Forest Limit in Hatagaya that has the most experimental music in Tokyo. Please check that spot out. Every Wednesday there's a party there. That's not mine, but I do support sometimes. So check you there. See you there. Don't be square. Stay alert. Stay alert, guys.
Let's go. Thank you. But a regular look pays 500. Bye Roy. Bye Stefan. Bye Virginia. We say bye to Miguel. Miguel, I'm leaving.
Bye. Take care.
I'll see you.
Thanks for coming. I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah,
have a good one, guys.
Give us the last spiel. Let's go.
I'll give you the spiel. Guys, if you're in Tokyo, check out goodnight.fm on Instagram. See when the next party is. Come and hang out. Have a good time. Listen to some good tunes and have some good drinks at wherever the party is.
Enjoy the USA, Miguel.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, Natsukashi. Gave my Rico and Vegas away to Roy, who was like, yeah, these sort of fit, I suppose. It's like, I guess they're your problem now, but like, no, he was super keen on them. Met a bunch of Australians tonight. Miguel's partner is from Australia, then they introduced me to another Australian person, so the couple of days that Sophie's going to be gone and I'll be here by myself, so may have some company, but yeah, heading home now, couple of trains early just to make sure that I don't miss anything, but I just hate saying goodbye. Like, I love ghosting a place, being like, oh, I'm leaving, I'm out, I'm going home. But here when you're like, oh, I'm out, I'm going home, but you're literally disappearing for an indefinite period of time, feels so, it's so hard. It's not even like, I haven't even said goodbye to Sophie. I'm already emotional saying goodbye to other friends. It's so difficult. Like, this is the thing I hate the most. I hate saying goodbye. Like, I'm such a like softy when it comes to things. Like, I feel like in like games or movies when it's like the power of friendship solves something, I'm always like bawling my heart out. Like, yeah, that's right. Friendship can solve everything. But man, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be sad when Sophie leaves. I'm gonna be sad when I leave. I fear it. It's like I want to stay just to like avoid that, but no. We're gonna get back to normality and seeing family that I really want to see as well. But it's just, it's real life. It's real life. But thanks for coming on this trip. There's still like a couple of days to go. How cool is this place? Right? Now, there's still a couple of days. We've still got things to do. My emotional self, there's still a couple of days. But alright, let's go home. I haven't even left. I still have like a few days here and I'm crying. That place is really, it's a really good izakaya. It's really difficult. But we'll be okay. We'll be. It's weird to feel myself crying because it feels so vulnerable, but like, I haven't even left. The night isn't even over, and I've still got days here, but I'm so sad. Okay, we're back. We're better. Kimi dakara better. It's still really emotional, but go back to Asagaya, got myself a beverage, got a famichiki, ate the famichiki, and still not feeling the best, but it feels more difficult talking to the camera, but no, we're okay, we'll be okay. It's just, it's indefinitely hard, and I mean, like, it's weird to just be so sad because I'm so much, it's like, am I happy in Australia? It's like, no, I am happier in Australia. Like, it's such a better place to live. I just struggle with the things that I've spoken about. Being like, you know, I suppose like partner or relationship loneliness. That's fine. That's a thing that is normal. But here it's just very nice to see people you know, see people you love, meet new people, and everyone's so welcome because mostly like you're welcoming people into your circles. It's what I loved about living here. It's like, yeah, someone will be like, oh, I'm inviting someone to come here, and be like, yeah, hell yeah, like I will do my best to take them out or show them around or do whatever, because I loved being a Sherpa and I loved showing people that whatever they thought was going to be their experience, it could be something better. And as much as it used to be like, oh, I wish that was my job, but it's also the personal experience. It's like, no, like I genuinely like taking you out because your friends are friends, but it's hard to do that. You can't really do that in Melbourne because, I don't know, older. Ooh, my drink. Yes, so it is. Wow, this place is open till 5. Till 5 on a Asagaya street. 4 a.m. last order. I don't remember it. Oh, I guess I was coming back at like 6 or 7, but yeah. Yeah, it can be tough. Like, I vouch for... I'm treating this like a stream. All these vlogs are such a stream vibe where you just like... just chatting to a camera, but I vouch for everyone to just be nice to people, and when people are traveling by, give them the benefit of the doubt. If someone's visiting, try and show them the best time. And if you can't, like, obviously if you can't, like, you got work, and even like, look, I'm sorry, I have to work. And I would always say that as well. But when I was living here, I was like, I hate my job, so yeah, hell yeah, let's go out. But nowadays, I like my job, even though I don't look forward to going back to it. It's more just, I wish we didn't have to work all the time, but such is life. I don't know what else to say. I'm still really sad. I'm so fucking sad, but it is what it is. Life moves on. We'll get happy, and deal with things, but I'll always be sad no matter where I leave, and I'm okay with that. That's just how I am. Good night, everyone. Oh.